r/90DayFiance. Blip00 says. Just me, or is post-op Sexy Meemaw looking more like a squidbilly? Included photo. Anders 676 says. The fact that you mentioned squidbillies at all, love you. Mr. American Eagle says. Do not touch the trim. Tatter_thought says. OMG, forgot this even existed. Yes. Little Red Mini says. Hell yes. Definitely _wasnt_me says. A Tuscaloosa dumpling is a twist on classic Cherokee chin strap, followed by a Montgomery monkey tail, topped off with a Grave chaser. Cola 3206 says. Angela works herself up perhaps to get own show. But she is so abusive. PPL can't talk, she doesn't allow them to even finish a thought or answer a question. PPL like her to be told, shut up. And yes, she needs facelift in the works. Her smoking aged her tennis / that's a fact and it's true, research it. Outrageous _lemon 690 says. Ha 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 ha. Jolly Pickle 3550 says. The only show she deserves to be on. Jilmonga says. Perfect. The hair, nails and boobs. Catfish Mermaid says. We don't talk about squidbillies. Gravisaur says. She's the inspiration for sure. Taylor 839,402 says. This is the only name my partner refers to her as. r/90DayFiance. Wintertime 13 says. This latest season of 90DayFiance wasn't greater, is this just me? Late to the party, just finished the season. I didn't find many of the couples compelling, and most characters are insufferable. I fast forwarded all of Jabri and Maya's scenes by mid-season. Is this season generally liked or hated? Spoon Samba says. I'm watching it now and yeah, it's definitely the most boring season from memory. The only one who I like watching is Kobe, dude is charismatic. Darlis11 says. It was a particularly dull season. I had more reading what y'all had to say about it on Reddit while it was on. Rowilihoy says. Remember when there was only one season per year and then so many franchises that it was so hard to keep up with everything? I think it's too much. Nothing anymore to get excited for. Grandma's Garden says. It was god awful lol. Just Visiting 1028 says. It was terrible. Couldn't sit through any of the stories. I get that cringe and drama is what got the show popular, but it also needs the couple you can root for and be happy for. Now it's just cringe on top of cringe, and not the funny cringe, the insufferable kind. It's so forced and looks extremely scripted now. Msha7 says. It was horrible. Crisper Pretzel says. Imo, it was just annoying toxic relationships, and it was unpleasant to watch. Nothing like Daniel, Darcy, etc. Bellas Redris says. I watch everything 90 Day, and that I stopped watching one episode in lol. Throw Rad 102B3C4D1 says. John was the best part and he wasn't even a cast member. Fiend Whisperer says. Yeah, I couldn't finish the season. Every couple's story felt scripted with the exception of Ivan Mohamed. Frafra says. It would be nice if the other way explored new countries we have never seen instead of Colombia and Morocco all the time. The AoE artist says. Jabri, Mayana, Bilal, and Cheetah all kinda ruined the season. But at least John going after Sparkles in the tell-all was entertaining. r/90DayFiance. Adder_leader 2021 says. Andrei is my fave character. Andrei is my favorite character. I didn't like or trust him at first, but I have changed my mind over time. I feel like he's playing the reality TV game, but almost in an honest way, you know? Like he knows it's a big joke, and he lets us in on it. Whereas the clowns around him believe they are actual stars. Sick Bubblegum says, I like Andrei as well but always get downvoted to hell here if I ever say anything about him that isn't pure hate mayo. Character Pop 6168 says, lol don't terrorize me with your favorite characters. Erin BZ says, I do like him a lot. I think his behavior is triggering to some people, seems to be the younger crowd. There does exist a way to be an alpha male who is abrasive, but not a bad person. Many guys are dicks, let's be real here. He knows how to play the game and that ruffles people's feathers. I'm a fan. Could he soften up a bit with the control-ish issues? Probably. But he does not display classic abuser signals, like by law. And now addition. You wanna hate a guy on this series? There's better to pick from. Pick an actual abuser. I hope people don't realize those who are abusive simply because they haven't experienced it, never have to see it from the experienced perspective. Andrei is harsh and rough but not abusive. Let's make that clear. Real Reality Fan says, interesting way to look at it. Good other perspective. Skygel0330 says, I'd like him more if he could learn how to keep the temper down. He's very confrontational. On the tell-all, if Andrei would kept calm when Charlie was on, he would come out looking great. Charlie knows how to push his buttons, and he falls for it every time, while Charlie is snickering at him. He lets Charlie get the upper hand every time. East Editor 174 says, I like his directness, even though it is often over the top. I run into a lot of annoying virtue signalers on a daily basis, and so I find Andrei's no BS honesty very refreshing. Stressig92 says, I like him. I have neighbors from China, and they are just like him. I think us Americans automatically label foreigners rude or disrespectful, because that's not how we do things here. r/90DayFiance. Kochan_ says, Andrei is thirsty for Yara. I noticed him looking her up and down after the tell-all in her black crop top outfit and it clicked. That's why he's so rude to Jovi and trying to sound superior to all the other guys. He's jealous and his wife was at home. Full creep mode. Lisa Nala again says, I'm pretty sure Libby noticed it too, the look on her face when he said that. She didn't need to say a word. Poor girl is already feeling bad from being ready to deliver his baby and now she's watching him lusting after Yara. Yara wouldn't give him the time of day. MyLuxaLotto12 says, watching all the women be like yo, Jovi is actually attractive. Was so funny. Sursum says, right. And Andrei insulting Yara to her face was a GD mind trick reverse psychology to get into her pants. Stonadand Crazy says, I had the same thought. Hornimagaladon says, AIDK he called her a gold digger. Worth_thanks_6906 says, he's mad cause she is gold digger, but he likes her, and he doesn't have money to have girl like her. Deep down he wants girl like her, but knows she would never be with broke lazy loser like him, so he is trying to embarrass and humiliate her point also. Andrei is gold digger, so he is projecting. He's probably the biggest GD in whole 90 Day. He's entitled to everything, and think he deserves only 10, but he settles with Libby for money and papers. Silence 1545 says, that was an egg move, Imo. 90 Days Off Pertib says, yep. Particular Anxiety says, he was definitely lusting over her, but I think from one Eastern European to another he felt like it was his place to challenge them. Xanderson 1976 says, 100%. Grimlock75 says, she's the nicest thing to look at on the panel. That's just what happens. I1ST5XS says, if that's so, then Andrei needs to take a gander at a few Yara pre-transformation photos and he'll be over that. Rasinsa says, people are allowed to look. We have eyes. Jovi said Andrei was a problem in Libby's family and ever since then, Andrei doesn't like him. Nothing further, emo. That's all for this video. Was it good? I know not, for I'm a robot. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. This video is the product of an automated process.